my favourite stages of building a new home is when the interior is a blank canvas and you start adding colour and texture. This is really when a house becomes your home. Amy and Frank have come up with some clever and inspiring ideas to get the look they want for their new family home. This is the exciting part for me because you've got the painters coming in and this is when the decorating really happens.
Yes.
Although I have to say, for most people, this is when the fear really kicks in because this is when all the overwhelming choices of colour and texture just get so scary that you just can't move, you can't make any decisions.
Yeah, well, I always recommend to people, if there's any feature walls or any predominant colours that they're going to choose to pop out, actually grab a big piece of MDF just from Bunnings and give it a good paint with your paint colour. Just get a little sample pot and paint a big board, and then you can move it around the room. It's really handy because you can stand right back and get a really good sense of what that colour is going to look like.
It's important to do it in the actual room because lighting in every room is different. So to actually have that in the room on the same wall, it gives you a really good idea of how it's going to look.
So talk me through your colour scheme. What are you going with?
Yeah, well, predominantly the colour palette for the house is cool greys with pops of black.
I love those. One of the things you come up against with that though is that it can get a little bit cold and a bit clinical. So what are you doing to kind of overcome that?
To really counteract that, in each space we've tried to add an element of texture, whether that be through a wall cladding or a wall finish. Features like the brick fireplace behind us really help to bring in different texture and create a coziness in the room.
So we're in the sunken lounge room, which I just love. And look, I know there's nothing in here and it's completely unfinished. But for me, I think this room is a great example of why texture is just, and sometimes more important than colour. Yes, you have that cool grey wall, but then you've got the great texture of the bricks on this wall.
Yeah, it was important for us to have some real wow factor and for people to walk in the door right here and go, oh, wow, I didn't expect that. So just these elements of texture add to that feeling of this is a little bit unusual, it's a bit unexpected. Also create warmth in these spaces where everything else is potentially quite cool and cold. It was important for this room particularly, as you walk in the door, to be met with a really beautiful piece of artwork, and that is really the hero of the room. So what I've done is created a digital mood board. So I've planned all the furniture around that piece of artwork. I've pulled out key colours, so all of the pieces in the room really complement it, but they don't fight with it.
Got lots of layers going on here about colour and texture. This room to me feels special. For me, this is the room I cannot wait to see.
Me too, I'm really excited to see how this comes together, and also this is the first impression in the house. You've got one chance and this is it, so I'm excited.